shot Megan Thee Stallion at all.
Why don't you press play and let's talk about that?
Yeah, I feel like he didn't. I don't think he shot a gun at all.
Yeah.
The way he was talking on that one song,
What, in the air or?
the one all praise to the Most High.
Yeah, that was in the air.
Yeah.
Did you peep the sample?
No,
That's
it
a
was-
cold beat, Joe. That
Yeah,
was
man.
Beanie Siegel feeling in there.
Mm.
It was cold.
That song was just like crazy. I was like, wow, this guy is like good. He had one song that I was listening to.
Oh, you listened to the whole album?
No, I heard one other song, and it sounded like it was a Drake song with Chris Brown on the hook.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, damn, this guy can do everything.
That's that. Like they said, Toronto. They say that's a Toronto thing. Like these dark ass beats, and you just rapping.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like, well, nothing like what Griselda does, but something like that.
Nothing like Griselda, but something like that.
Yeah. But I feel the same way, man.
Yeah,
Well, I
'cause-
actually feel like I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But I lean more towards I don't think he shot her in the foot or
Yeah.
shot at her feet
Yeah.
or however it's been presented to us.
Yeah, they're talking about he was deported and
Yeah.
he can't do this and he can't do that. And
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, and it's just you gotta think about what we're dealing with here, man. You're dealing with high amounts of money.
yeah, that's another thing because it happened on the way back from Kylie Jenner's house.
Right.
Like that's massive amounts of money.
Right.
Just stuff that
Mm-hmm.
we don't know about yet. Because we gonna get there.
We definitely gonna get there.
As of yet, we don't know about the type of shit that goes on when your kitchen lets out into an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
And that's the shit that pisses me off is that they look at you like you wrong for saying, all right, we gonna find out at some point. Instead of being like, no, this is what it is right now. Like, nigga, you don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, 'cause
None of us know.
As it is right now, you got the mainstream going for the woman.
Mm-hmm.
Man, so talking about women and the mainstream opinion going towards women, I Googled it, you know what I'm saying? Because I listened to Kanye on the
on Rogan.
on Rogan.
Congratulations.
I was so confused.
Congratulations, bruh.
It took me like 3 listens, right, to get all the way through it.
Man.
And I was more confused at the first and second endings than I've ever been in my 30s. And then after the third one, I think I was just glad it was over so I could concentrate on something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, he's steady talking about how abortion counts for more black deaths than like a lot of other things put together, right?
Yeah.
So I went on my Googles and
As you
I looked
should.
up what is, and it's political time, so it's all these stupid commercials about this guy wants to take away women's right to choose, even in cases of rape and abortion. I mean,
Donald
rape
Trump
and
doesn't like
incest.
corn on the cob. Donald Trump only eats corn off the cob.
Off the cup. He gets his elote in a cup.
Vote for Joe Biden to keep corn
On
on
the
the cob. Yeah, I seen those types of commercials.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I did my Googles, and I found out that 1% of abortions count for rape, and 0.5% of abortions are from incest.
Mm-hmm.
So 1.5% of abortions are
The unthinkable situations
The
that
rape
make
and
abortions
incest.
okay, morally to the majority of the public.
Yeah, so in 98.5% of abortions, it's not a case of rape or incest.
It's just, hey man, hey,
You know?
hey.
You know? And I found that interesting that, that is what the media chooses to make the face of rape is, incest. That they make that the face,
Face
of
of
abortion.
incest,
Is-
and rape.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, your face is way more than 1.5% of your body.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So to paint this whole argument with this 1.5% of what it is. If you were 1.5% black, would you tell anybody?
Rachel Dolezal did.
You know what I'm saying?
She told everybody.
Man.
Look, well, I feel like it's more palatable as a debatable topic if you bringing up worst case scenario.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just say like, hey man, hey, you know.
Yeah.
I woke up one day pregnant. Hey, I didn't want to be. Hey.
But that's literally 98.5% of it.
Yeah, I imagine that's the reality. Or, you know, it could be like medical complications. Like,
Yeah.
You know, if the
now if it's a medical complication where it's either mother or child, even in the countries where they are like strictly against abortion, they let that one slide.
Yeah.
Even the countries that's like, we'll chop your leg off if you get rid of this child.
Yeah.
Like they still say, all right, if you're gonna die, do it.
Well, the most interesting argument that I've heard, and I don't even like calling this an argument because it shouldn't really be, but the most interesting take on abortion it's two prongs to it that I've heard, right? Number one is the people that believe in like late term abortions, like they believe in the right to abort
After.
up to term, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, so what's the difference between a baby in the womb at 8 months and a baby at 9 months out of the womb?
Or in my case, a baby at 6 months out of the womb.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you can abort a baby at 8 months if it's still in the womb. I came out 2 months early,
Right.
3 months early.
Right.
So I was already out of the womb before some women are still deciding to get an abortion.
Yeah, you know, it's for me it's not really a touchy topic because I feel the way I feel about it because I was once in the womb and could have been aborted. So, hey, you know, it's like unless we going to change the books to say that a pregnant woman got 2 hearts, 20 fingers, 20 toes, 2 heads, 4 legs, and 4 arms, then it's like it's kind of murder.
Yeah.
It's kind of murder. Like if you stopping a heart from beating that's not yours is murder, and if you stopping a heart from beating that is yours, it's suicide.
See, and I still feel like, I feel the opposite. I feel like it's the same, and I don't want to make a false equivalency in the words of LL Cool J.
Oh, you bringing in
But
Todd Smith into the topic of abortion?
No. I just because he went hard this week too. But
I didn't watch it. I heard he mentioned Lou.
Yeah. No. I don't know about. No, I don't know about that.
Okay.
I didn't see the whole thing, but the part that I saw, he was only talking about the police. You know. But not the.
I wish people would stop talking about the police.
No, I mean, well, what he said about the police was cool.
Well, no, this is unrelated.
But it's not it's a false equivalency, but it's the same as a woman deciding to get a whole hip tattoo, or getting the nose piercing, or the big hoops in the ears, or shaving their head bald.
I'm listening.
It's their body. You know, it's your body until God says it's not your body anymore. You know, because when God says it's not your body anymore, your water's gonna break and the baby's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying?
Which I don't understand I guess that's the part I get hung up on when you say it's your body, right?
Yeah. Because up until the point where this baby is coming out, like, it's still your body.
Why?
Because it's the only way to get this baby out is for this baby to come out. You know?
But it's a baby though.
But it's still inside of your body.
But it's a baby.
I see. Yeah, man, we gonna have to agree to disagree on this.
Right. So, all right. I question it in the simplest way possible. You don't have to answer, but I would like to ask the question. So, whether a baby is a baby or part
or a fetus or
part of the woman, right? The debate about the legitimacy of the baby is a matter of geography.
well, I mean, if you're talking sovereignty, like if you're talking,
I'm just saying, 8
I mean,
months.
yes.
8 months inside, it's not a baby, but 8 months outside, it is a baby.
I mean, 1 day outside, 1 second outside.
But so until you get outside, you're not a baby.
I want to say yes, like until that head starts crowning and you're out of there, you know, like you're still part of.
So it has its own genetic code, its own blood supply.
Technically, until you cut the umbilical cord, this child is still a part of this woman's body. Now, I'm not saying before you cut the umbilical cord, put a plastic bag over the child's head and suffocate it.
Choke it out.
You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, because the child is still connected. It's still not breathing air or, seeing, smelling, hearing, or anything on its own until you cut the umbilical cord. It doesn't need food in the mouth until you cut the umbilical cord and the food is no longer going straight into the stomach.
But you still got to feed it, though.
No, because it's getting fed through the umbilical cord.
No. I'm saying if it's out of the womb, you still have to feed it.
Once you cut the umbilical cord.
Yeah, but I mean, you still have the responsibility of making sure it's fed, though.
Once you cut the umbilical cord.
No, even inside.
Well, no, you're just feeding yourself.
Yeah, but I mean, you're eating for two, right? That's where the term comes from.
That's where the term comes from. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
So, right. You're feeding the child because you're eating for two, right?
Yeah.
And when the child comes out of the womb, you're still feeding the child.
See, I see what you're saying. And yes, a baby, an infant, 2-3 days old, cannot survive without some woman's milk. Even if it's not its own mother, it has to have actual breast milk.
If you don't wrap a newborn in a blanket, it's going to die.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
But
I don't think we're debating this thing. We just.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah. Because, it's not on our plate. It's really not our debate.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I can't say it's not. I can't say it's not.
Yeah.
I watched the video of a man crying and pleading for this woman not to go in and abort his child, man. And it was like, man, this is horrible.
And that's what I mean by it's not our debate. Like, neither one of us are going through it. You know?
I thank God, man, because
I had a woman in my younger years who had an abortion, and I don't know if it would have made me a better person to have a child that young in life, or if she did me a favor, or what most people have said now is she probably went out and just did it without asking you or anything, or even asking you for any money for it. Simply because she didn't know if it was yours. She probably got the money from somebody else who thought it might have been his, and was like, "Here, take the money and go get rid of it."
Yeah, and
know what I'm
it's like
saying?
terminologies like that. Go get rid of it. Like, it is alive. It has its own DNA. It has a heart.
I wonder about that, right?
What?
Out of all the abortions, does that DNA ever come back around?
How would it? If any remnants of that child stayed inside the woman, it would die of infection.
No, I'm saying like,
Oh, would that code come around?
Yeah,
No,
like,
never.
That's man.
It's a unique genetic code that'll never be seen again.
That's the perfection of the universe, man. Like, everything is so perfect in the universe that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, like, I was listening to some Muslims, and it was like this one Muslim brother was talking to me, and he was like, man is the only creature that doesn't obey the laws of the universe.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even the sun rises every morning. And where does the sun rise every morning? In the east. And where does it set every night? In the west.
West.
Because it obeys the laws of the universe. It never rises in the west and sets in the east. You know what I'm saying? It's obedient to the wishes of God, you know?
Right.
And I was like, man, like some of that stuff be like, man, this is like the utmost respectful shit, you know? Like it's really wholesome and good, you know? Like I don't and I feel like the black people version of Islam is not like let's strap bombs to ourselves and, you know, kill ourselves for Allah. You're like, it's more of a let's raise our children right and treat our women with respect and, you know, treat our bodies with respect.
Well,
You know?
I know my Muslim brothers would kill me for even addressing this topic because I don't think I know enough to speak intelligently enough. But I think it's the goal of Islam in general. You know, is love. Allah. I mean, what is it? Allah means love, or Islam means love, or
obedience to God.
Yeah. So it's like that's the goal of the religion. Now, what people take and do with it. I mean, look at King Leopold II. You know,
How you want me to look at
I'm
him?
not King Leopold II. If you look at the genocide in the Congo, man, that was in the name of Christianity.
All right.
You know, look at the Crusades, man. Look at the Spanish Inquisition, I think. I mean,
So I was thinking about Christianity, right?
mm-hmm.
And Jesus died for our sins.
As the
Right.
book says, yeah.
So why not sin if Jesus already died for it?
Jesus died for you not to be instantly condemned for your sin. Jesus
you still
died for
gonna
you to
get-
be able to be forgiven.
Mm-hmm. I've never heard that before. I never heard
Yeah.
why Jesus died for my sins. Like if Jesus died for every sin that I'm gonna commit, what stops me from committing sins?
It's the opportunity. Jesus is the bridge between you and reconciliation with God.
Because you have to look in the mirror.
I don't know what that means.
Well, I mean, like you know, you have to spend time with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like after you commit whatever sin you commit,
Yeah.
you have to look in the mirror, and you have to. You know,
I mean, according to Christianity, when you sin, you must ask for forgiveness, and the only way to the Father is through the Son. So when you're praying in Jesus' name so that God will hear. So that's where the Jesus died for my sins comes from, because in the Old Testament, you're done.
that's it.
Lightning bolt, smack, boom.
That's it.
That's it.
Just, ain't no. That's your sin.
Pretty much. And
So we all don't die.
mhm.
Jesus died one good death for.
Yeah, because we
All
all
of us.
we all fit for the fire, pretty much. You know, born sinner, the opposite of the when. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? I digress. But yeah, Jesus died for our sins is basically okay. I Hove did that, so hopefully you won't have to go through that. Jay-Z's got a bar for everything,
does,
man.
he does.
Wow.
I was watching something, one of them interviews he did. And he
Yo,
was
one of them
talking about,
things.
He was talking about the money phone to your ear. That's a disconnect.
yeah.
We don't call that money over here.
Yeah.
And the way he explained it, he was like, "This is what I mean by that." And then dude asked him a question. Then he hit him with a bar. Then he asked him another question. And he hit him with another bar. He was like, "Man, we could do this all night."
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a bar for everything. And they're all in his head because he never wrote them down.
Yep.
Like, damn.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
And
But
so,
you know, the whole I think it's the healthiest thing that, and I think not a lot of Americans do this. I think that's uniquely American too. Is the fact that Americans never go into these conversations, right? Like, okay, especially now, you should never be afraid to engage in the art of debate.
yeah.
Like, that's how society grows.
Yeah, and that's how people learn.
Yeah.
That's how knowledge becomes wisdom.
And part of that makes me believe that's the reason why podcasts are becoming so popular. Because I said it once, and I say it again. Conversation is becoming a lost art.
Yeah, man.
Because where can you go?
I'm going to come back to this later. You know,
Where can you go and have this conversation freely and feel fine?
Like, we just went from abortion to why Jesus died for our sins.
To Jay-Z having a bar for everything.
Yeah. Like, it's a smooth conversation, and you can take something from it or you can leave it here.
Yep.
You can leave it at the table or you can take it and, you know.
And neither one of us want to hurt each other.
No. You know, even if we don't agree.
Like the stupidest, let me tell you about the stupidest thing I seen this week. I seen a quote from Don Lemon saying that he just had to cut them all off. Talking about his friends who voted for Donald Trump.
Oh, I thought it was talking about his pubic hairs.
Oh, no. I'd never bring Don Lemon's pubes up on this show. Oh, I just did. Yeah, he said he had to cut off all his friends that are Trump supporters.
You know, I hear a few people in that same vein.
That's
right?
so goofy.
And it's like, but I mean, look where the world is right now.
Mm-hmm.
For the last 2 weeks, we've canceled greats. Well, canceled or, you know, thought about canceling. Joe Freshgoods canceled them, and it was shocking to me.
Canceled who?
Wheezy.
Why?
For for going to the White House this
Lil
week.
Wayne is a rapper.
Yeah.
If you ain't gonna cancel him for all of the bars that created criminals and drug addicts in your own community,
Yeah.
why would you cancel him for a meeting on politics?
Yeah. Talking about the platinum plan.
Has the world gone topsy-turvy?
Topsy-turvy.
Man, what are we doing? We gonna start wearing shoes on our hands and hamburgers will eat people.
What is a turvy? Like, I know what topsy is, but like turvy.
So a topsy is the top part and turvy is the part that spin.
How the fuck you know all this shit?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I believed you for a second, man.
I don't know what a turvy. Let's look it up. What's a turvy? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
what
know-
you had, Ice Cube last week.
But that's crazy though. You cancel an artist for that
artists that have said crazy
the craziest shit. Beat it like a cop. Rodney King, baby, yeah, beat it like a cop. Beat that pussy like Emmett Till. Like,
oh wow. You
yeah,
said that?
yes. Like,
Man.
you ain't gonna cancel him for that.
Yeah.
But meeting with the president
With the president.
as the same guy.
I've never seen any president get this amount of hate.
Yeah, man, this shit is
Like,
weird,
every
man.
championship team denied him. Every sport, man. Every sport.
Mhm.
Like, that's crazy. Rappers don't want to meet with him. And if rappers do want to meet with him, it's not like hey, I met the president. It's
Man, you fucking up.
look, we're going to talk about jail reform.
Right,
We're gonna
let's talk about what I want to talk about.
Yeah, we're going to talk about something political because you
Yeah.
don't know how to be political. So I'm going to come over here and teach you how to be political.
Yeah, so turvy. There is no one definition for turvy. You cannot have turvy without topsy. So, as an adverb,
So
topsy-turvy is an utter confusion or disorder. As an adjective, you're turned topsy-turvy. Try saying that 5 times fast. Totally disordered.
totally disordered.
Yeah, as a noun, it's topsy-turviness.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I wonder what topsy-turviness looks like. If it's a
Busta
noun.
Rhymes.
Oh, no. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but
All right. So what else we had to talk about before we get to the main event?
right.
We
right.
talked about Lil Wayne in the White House.
Mhm.
We talked about abortion. That was my statistic of the week.
Oh, everybody, I hate saying this. Make sure you go out and vote. How about if you don't know anything about the election or why you're voting the way you're voting, don't vote this time. But
Yeah,
next
man.
time, take 4 years to learn everything you need to learn. So
Now,
you
is there a
can
way? Is there a way to look at the ballot before you go?
you just look at the people who your vote controls.
Yeah, but like, is there a way to find that out? Like, if I type in my zip code on some website somewhere, can I find out where, like, who
Well,
is
you
going to
look
be on the
up
ballot?
the Illinois.
So I can go and see who I'm going to be voting for?
Look up the Illinois House of Representatives, the state Senate. You look up the president. You look
But
up
not
water
everybody's
reclamation.
going up for re-election at the same time.
Yeah, but they still on the ballot. Like some people won't have an opponent.
You go to the ballot and it's like 50 people, 25 on the front, 25 on the back.
Nah,
there's a couple questions and shit.
No.
Like, do you want to vote yes for this and yes for that?
Yep.
Yeah, man. What do you think about? See, I don't know anything about this shit, man. About this fair tax deal.
So the fair tax thing, as I understand it, is they basically want to change the tax law so people who make more money pay more in taxes and people who make less money pay less in taxes.
Yeah, see, and to me, as a person who doesn't make a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying what I'm guessing the millionaires and billionaires are saying. What I'm saying is 10 cents out of every dollar is 10 cents out of every dollar.
Right.
So why is your dollar worth more than my dollar? Like, why are they only taking 7 cents out of my dollar to take 15 cents out of your dollar?
When the same work that got me my dollar gets you your dollar.
Yeah. Even if you made $1 million this month and I made $800 this month, they still taking 10 cents out of every dollar.
Yep.
Why do they need to take 15 cents out of your dollar?
Why am I being penalized for figuring out how to make more dollars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
It's socialism, sir.
But then I also feel like right now it goes from them taking 10 cents to them taking 7 cents out of my dollar. But when they need it, then I also go up to 15 cents with the millionaires and the billionaires.
It'll just be relatively less.
Yeah, and it's still going to be the same 15 cents out of your dollar. Because it's just, to me, what I see right now is the same as going to McDonald's. You go to McDonald's and they got a double cheeseburger, right, for 99 cents. You can get a double cheeseburger for 99 cents.
But if you want a hamburger, it costs more.
No,
I was just fucking around.
But then they come out with a McDouble.
Yeah.
Now, what is a McDouble? A McDouble is a double cheeseburger with one less slice of cheese on it. And now this costs 99 cents. So because the literal one costs 99 cents, now the double cheeseburger has to cost $1.39. Because it wouldn't make sense that they're giving you the same amount of cheese for for 99 cents and $1.39.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And then now, what we didn't tell you was the McDouble is only for 6 months. So now the McDouble's gone. And there's no burger for 99 cents.
Is this a real thing?
This has happened, yeah.
I see you got the McDonald's cup. The last time we was here, you had on a McDonald's shirt. You working for them people?
No, because look what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Now the double cheeseburger costs $1.39, and there is no 99-cent option.
Yeah.
They just took the 99-cent option away. So now you're paying $1.39 for the same thing. They just made this big hoopla about it to get you up those extra 30 cents or those 40 cents, you know? And the same thing is going to happen next year when they drop the McDoubles back for only $1.39. And now the double cheeseburger costs $1.69. You know what I'm saying?
And then when the McDouble leaves, you paying that $1.69
because it ain't no $1.39 burger no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, they're gonna put our taxes down,
bruh,
at the beginning.
Can I tell you something? Honestly? And I'm not even joking right now. I'm gonna look you square in your face to say this to you, right? This level of logic that you displaying right now, you are saying the exact thing I've been saying to you all of this time for the reason why I carry one of these instead of one of those. It's the exact same thing.
How?
I'll explain it to you. Off camera.
All right.
But yeah, it's the exact same thing. The logic you displayed is why I'll never buy another iPhone.
Because
iPhone will have a feature on the phone, then take it away, create a max version of that phone,
and put that feature
on there and make you pay more money for the feature you had on the older phone.
Yeah, all right. There has to be a word for this. There has to be a word for it.
Fuckery.
I was going to say, I bet Lupe Fiasco knows the word. But fuckery.
I think fuckery is a great universal terminology for it.
Yeah, man, fuckery.
But yeah, that level of fuckery, because I was Apple's bitch for a while until I realized what was going on. And it's like, all right, now y'all, the new thing is widgets. Like, man, I ain't had widgets on this damn phone for 13 years, and my phone don't cost $1,400.
Yeah,
the cheapest Android phone got widgets on it.
Yeah, and they cost $30.
Man, you could get an Alcatel with widgets.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh man.
Yeah, but
yeah. All right.
Enough of this shit.
But yeah, man, I just feel like that fair tax is a whoop-dee.
So you know what's deeper than that, right? All right, so boom, they got poor people thinking that, oh yeah, this is gonna even the playing field. Rich people are gonna have to pony up more dough, right?
The playing field is even. It's 10 cents out of everybody's dollar. Everybody's dollar got 10 cents taken out of it. It's even.
But they
don't get no more even than that.
Everybody thinking that, socialism is the way of the future. You're supposed to have equal outcome without equal work, which is weird to me. But
the poor people are gonna be the ones doing all the fucking work.
So let's say they talking about, let's look at the Green New Deal, right? Mm-hmm. So you take Green New Deal and combine that with fair tax.
And the Platinum Plan.
All of these names, man, sound like a weak-ass
anime.
Yeah.
We were studying for the Platinum Plan.
Anyway, you take the Green New Deal and the fucking...
The
fair tax. You put them together, right? So you want to tax people who make
Green New Fair Tax deal.
You want to shut up. You want to take people that make more than $10 and tax them at 70%, right?
70%.
That's what was proposed, right? So if you raising the tax on millionaires by 40%,
yeah,
because they paying like what, 30 to 40.
I think. Because this is federal we're talking about.
Yeah, because 50 said it in a rap. He was like $100 million, that's 60 after taxes. So it's like 40% when he made that. Right? So let's say it's 40 in New York.
Mm-hmm.
The Green New...
Yeah, so let's say it's 20%. I think it's 20%.
Mm-hmm.
I think 20% is what the federal government takes out of your check.
Okay. So it don't really matter, right? So under the Green New Deal, let's say they take it from 20 to 60. All right, that's
crazy.
Right? That's 40%, right?
Yeah.
So if they increasing the taxes on the rich by 40%, the rich ain't about to sit and say, okay, you raising our taxes, you got to raise their taxes. Everybody's taxes get raised.
Yeah.
There is no world where they're not taking as much money as they want from you.
Yeah.
Right? You just making...
And if they're taking the money, if they're going to tax millionaires and billionaires at 40%,
mm-hmm.
more millionaires and billionaires are going to find a way to only pay $750 in their taxes.
And who going to end up carrying the rest of that burden? You poor motherfuckers.
Well, Donald Trump only made, $10,000 last year in profit because he had this new construction and this new construction, and he had to buy buildings and houses for his workers and gas and brake pads.
Yeah.
So, yeah, all of that comes out. So he didn't make any profit. He only made $10,000 in profit last year.
All this shit is silly, man. It's all silly when you put it into perspective. We have the latest marvel and master in modern technology as the product of child labor, and it's in the palm of your hands every day. But you're not gonna stop using Amazon. You're not gonna stop using that iPhone. You're not gonna stop buying Jordans. So shut the fuck up.
Is this Wrigley?
It might be.
This is Wrigley's.
And you ain't gonna stop watching the Cubs. So shut up.
Yeah? Yeah, because Wrigley's in Mars, right? It's a new sign on the one on North Avenue.
I don't know, man.
When you go over the water on North Avenue, the Wrigley building right there?
I don't be going over the water.
In Goose Island?
I don't be going to Goose Island.
I think now it says Wrigley, it says Mars Wrigley.
Okay.
So I guess Wrigley bought Mars?
Yeah, I would assume. I know Mars ain't buying Wrigley.
I mean, Mars got that shit, though. Mars is what, M&M's?
The last time you seen a Mars bar?
M&M's.
I said a Mars bar.
I sell
Remember Mars bars?
I sell Mars bars and Milky Ways. I don't sell Mars bars? No, I think I sell Milky Ways.
I was about to say, you ain't selling no Mars bars, bro.
It's a ghost.
It's a ghost. All right.
All right, man. Let's get
Let's
into
get
it,
where
man.
we supposed to be going.
Let's intro the show.
I am chewing gum on the show. Let me stop this. All right.
Welcome back, y'all.
This is the
This is the 106th episode.
106th episode. John Jay over here, along with well, introduce yourself, man.
You know me. I'm from the west side of the biggest city in the Midwest. ENONOMOS.
So
it's your boy Anonymous.
If I didn't say it's John Jay along with my friends Anonymous and Breezy, if I didn't say that, this is what you would have to hear every week. Every week you would have to hear 10 seconds of this man saying, "Hi, my name is Elton Scott." Jesus.
Well, there you go, man. You don't be putting your whole government out there and shit.
Bruh, when we started this show, you went by your government name and nothing else. I'm Elton. You know, everything else doesn't count. When I'm here, I'm Elton and no one else.
Then I became Stick Boney.
Yep, and then you was Matt Black.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just remembered I was calling Breeze. What was I calling her? I was calling TC Breezo. Yeah.
TC Breezo.
We had all kinds of names in here, man.
Boots. Boots. Words.
Boots, words. Yo, baby daddy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. Welcome back to episode 106, man.
106 and parked it.
Oh, man. 106 and parked.
Yeah, man.
Oh, so make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe and share. If you're on YouTube, drop a comment, man. Make sure you follow us across all social media at The Faculty Lounge. That's DA Faculty Lounge.
Wow.
And we're also on Spotify. Just search Faculty Lounge and we should pop up in the search bar. And today's a very special day. I'm glad there wasn't no days left.
Yeah.
And I got to listen to Extinction Level Event 2.
Wrath of God.
The Wrath of God. Now, me being an avid Busta Rhymes supporter, it's been a long journey.
I forgot how excited I used to get when a new Busta Rhymes album came out.
It's an event.
You know?
Because when you get new Busta, you getting a new video.
Yeah.
You getting a new crazy ass song.
Yeah.
You getting all that, a new hairstyle. You getting all of those things, man.
Yeah, man. He really commits to his process.
That's how I feel right now.
Woo-ha.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, man. He did it all, man.
Mm-hmm.
And he kept that fast shit to a minimum.
Yeah.
He did it like 2 or 3 times.
He put a leash on that puppy.
But he kept that shit to a minimum. I mean, he had to do it because, you know, it's part of his DNA now, you know, but he kept that shit to a minimum, man.
Yeah.
And that's for all the people out there like, I ain't finna listen to him with his fast rapping ass.
Well,
nah.
I will say this, man. When you listening to Busta Rhymes, like, man, this album, and I realized this listening to it today. You getting all the Busta Rhymes albums on this album.
Yeah.
Who else did that? It was like, damn, it's fucked up. It's like R. Kelly's album, The Buffet.
Yeah.
It was
man.
like all the different Kels.
Yeah. See, man, motherfucker came up banging R. Kelly the other day, and I'm just like, man, that's such a great song.
Man, you know what I was singing the other day? Does that shit with Snoop?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm like, nah, man. It's I know, but damn.
Yeah, right?
But
But then people listen to shit, right? And like shouts out Brad. Brad said he was listening to a bunch of R. Kelly.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, the music's so good, man.
Yep.
But that nigga did that shit. Like, listening to that music, he did that shit.
So once again, man, I'm gonna take a stance and that's highly grounded in reality. As long as I get the bulk of my information and enjoyment by way of a product that's the product of child labor and servitude, I can't really say much about much.
For real?
I mean, I can have my opinion, but who's to say? Like, man, you're a cog in the machine at this point.
Yeah, because I mean,
you're the reason why it goes.
But I don't really want to get into that, man, because it's yeah, man. Like the product is so good.
All right, Bus is calling.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're right, Bus. You right, Buzz.
You right.
Let's get back to him, man. I just want to say, shouts out to Nori.
Yeah,
for yelling this from the rooftops and hoping somebody would listen to him, telling motherfuckers that he loves Ellen. Nori loves Ellen.
I love
he
Ellen.
Needs motherfuckers to stop going on Ellen before they come on Drink Champs.
Yeah.
He needs motherfuckers to stop going on Ellen before they go on the 85 South show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And before they go on expeditiously. Yeah. There you go.
You gotta slow down.
You know, them big words.
Yeah, man.
I'll leave them for the other side of the table.
The syllables.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, man, just to see Busta Rhymes at this point in his career, you know, be the first of many to go on, you know what I'm saying, Drink Champs and 85 South show before going on the Breakfast Club and going on the late night with Jimmy Fallon and going on all them shows.
Yeah.
Like, he went to our shit first. You know what I'm saying? And that was, like, beautiful. You know, and I love that. And I love seeing how, I mean, I was watching some documentary on some channel the other day, and this old lady was talking about how that admiration of the youth is such a beautiful thing to have in your older years.
The admiration?
Yeah, like just to have teenagers and young 20-year-olds want to come up to you and
to
talk
be admired by the youth.
Yeah, not less admired, more accepted, to be accepted by the youth, to be able to walk into that room full of 20-year-olds and they don't stop talking and start mumbling and texting each other.
To be welcomed by the youth.
Yeah, to be welcomed by the youth is such a beautiful thing, you know, because you got somebody else that's probably the same exact age or 5 years younger than Busta Rhymes.
Yep.
I don't know, P.D. Pablo or somebody who would try to drop an album right now of this magnitude.
Yeah.
With Mary J. Blige and Rhapsody and Belle Biv DeVoe and fucking Kendrick Lamar and Rick Ross. Like, they can have all that shit on there, but they not Busta Rhymes.
Damn, are you saying P.D. Pablo could compose a work of art with an all-star cast and no one would care?
I don't
Is that
think
what
you
you're
could
saying?
get those people, though. That's what I'm saying.
You don't think K-Dot to come through with a verse for P.D., man?
For P.D. Pablo.
K-Dot dropping a verse for P.D. Pablo, bro. Come on, man. Everybody was twisting around their hands, spinning. You gotta think, K-Dot the same age as us. He was twisting it around his hands, spinning like a helicopter. He dropping a verse for P.D.
I can see him dropping a verse for E40, but not P.D. Pablo.
He dropping a verse for P.D., bro. That feeling was universal, man.
Man. Well, all right, then who else? Somebody even like a Lil Jon. Lil Jon was hot 3 years ago.
Oh,
Lil
now
Jon
you're
was
talking
hot.
sacrilege. If Lil Jon asks, he gonna receive.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of somebody.
You thinking about somebody like Fabo.
Yeah. But at the same time, Fabo ain't got the luxurious, illustrious career.
Right, he didn't have the songs, the music.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of somebody who has, like, the only person that I don't think he had a song with already was what, Rick Ross and
Who, Busta?
Yeah, because he had a song with Anderson .Paak. He was on Aftermath. You know what I'm saying?
Did he have a song with Ross?
I think he had a song with Kendrick Lamar before this.
I don't know, but that Ross song came out fantastic.
Yeah, he's had a song with MOP.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought they were the same person.
Yeah, man, Busta Rhymes, and I feel like
he should have had a song with Reggie on there, man.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
So I was listening to that Flip Mode Squad meets Def Squad.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was listening to that song. I always listen to that joint.
Yeah.
And wonder like
crazy,
what
man.
made Keith Murray so nice. Was it the fact that he used all them big words? It's like it didn't sound great to me. It just sounded like a lot.
Yeah, Keith Murray was cold though.
I know.
Hey, you know who I listened to today may he rest in peace.
Big Pun?
Guru.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was listening to a lot of Gangstar.
You listen to the new Gangstar or old Gangstar?
Old Gangstar. Because I was listening to, so what I put on, so yesterday I listened to Busta Rhymes. The day before yesterday I listened to Busta Rhymes.
Oh, you did.
Today I put on Black on Both Sides. You know what I'm saying? So after the album played, I started playing shit that had to do with like my recent playlists and what I liked recently. So it took me to a bunch of old school Busta Rhymes and old school Black Star, old school Gangstar, and I was like, oh, you know, but Guru was still like, you know, but like compared to like, you know, the Keith Murrays but he had Primo though.
Yeah.
As long as you got that Primo cosign, nothing I say matters.
Well, I mean, yeah, you gotta think, man. Gangstar is one of those groups where it's like, all right, Gangstar is like UGK. Like you might not know a Gangstar song, period, but don't you dare say nothing against them.
Yeah.
Like, man, just because who are you to say anything about Guru?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know,
I mean, but don't get me wrong. Like he had, how you talking about Keith Murray just said a lot.
Yeah.
You like he wasn't the nicest, but he said a lot.
Yeah.
Like it's the opposite.
Well,
I feel
Guru
the opposite
was giving
about
out
Guru.
life advice, man.
I was going to say I feel the opposite about Guru.
Yeah.
It's not the best delivery, but the words.
Yeah.
That he's like the message itself is hard.
He's giving out real life advice, man.
And it's over Primo beats.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Did he ever rap over anything that wasn't a Primo beat?
If he did, I don't want to know about it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to the legend of Guru, man.
Yeah. You see how a conversation about Busta Rhymes blooms out into talking about everything.
But then I wanted to go back to Busta Rhymes because what the fuck was I saying? Like Guru, shouts out Guru, because Busta Rhymes on this album, he only got legends.
Yep.
On the album.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Now, and I don't hesitate because Kenny got a Pulitzer. So that kind of makes you a legend. And like some time ago in the last decade, everybody came out on stage. What, Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and everybody came out on stage and they said, gave him the West Coast.
Hey, this is the guy.
So that kind of makes him a legend, right? And then Rhapsody, man. Like when Jermaine Dupri said, man, where are the females at that ain't talking about stripping? You know what I'm saying? We all shouted out Rhapsody and No Name, you know?
Well, you know, Rhapsody, congratulations to Rap. She just won Best Lyricist at the BET Awards.
Man, I missed the BET Awards. It was the last Sunday, right?
I don't want to watch no virtual award show, man.
Yeah, man, it's like the BET Awards, man. It's like J. Cole say, man, I'm just starting to see you niggas don't want it.
It's like Busta Rhymes say.
Fucking, yeah, man.
No, but you know, I like how he put it together. Some of the songs is like, all right, Bus. Yeah. Like when Czar and Out of My Mind came home. It was it hurt me.
Out of My Mind kind of drove me out of my mind.
It hurt me. But you'll be interested to know that one of the producers on Out of My Mind is no other than Busta Rhymes.
All right, that makes sense.
Make a lot of sense, right?
I think that was like his 444 moment. He woke up, had the beat in his head. It was like, oh,
another track.
Busta wrote the whole song before he even heard the beat. He just
it was hungry Bus on that one, boy.
Hey, I mean, he went hard though. It reminds me of the Rough Rider anthem. And I feel like it hasn't been a song like that. Like there hasn't been a rapper been able to do that to that level since the Rough Rider anthem.
It reminds me of a Busta Rhymes song called Fire. It was on Anarchy. So you'll be interested to know that Extinction Level Event 2, The Wrath of God, the song, the one with the Honorable Minister on there, is also produced by Knots and Busta Rhymes.
I wonder who Knots is.
Knots is a legendary producer. So this is the level of where I appreciate this album. I wanted to see the credits.
Yeah.
Like I went and sought these credits out because I gotta know.
You've been talking about this.
Yeah, man. And seeing the producer list on here, I'm surprised because the producers that I had in mind for certain songs is not the case. Like Boom is DJ Scratch.
Oh,
It's
wow.
not the RZA.
Wow.
Yeah. I was really surprised. He got a Jay Dilla on there. Strap Yourself Down. It's Jay Dilla and Pete Rock.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he get that fucking ODB verse from?
I don't know.
That's a new ODB verse.
Yeah, I think it's his.
He just had it
I think he just had it.
from
Yeah.
the chopping room floor, the chopping board. What
The
is
chopping
that?
board. The cutting
chopping-
room floor.
the cutting room
He said
floor,
the
yeah.
chopping board.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got Rock Wild on there. Yeah, he definitely produced Out of My Mind with Dreddy. I don't know who Dreddy is, but shouts out to Dreddy.
Yeah, man. Hey, you got your credit.
Yeah, a lot of knots on here. Don't Go. I really like that one.
Don't go, yeah.
I always like hearing Busta Rhymes and Q-Tip
Now,
together.
is that Q-Tip?
Yeah.
Produced that shit?
Nah,
No?
that was Focus the Arm.
'Cause
Another producer I'd never heard of.
Q-Tip, low-key, is one of the hardest producers.
A lot of people don't know.
Hardest producers.
A lot of people don't know we wouldn't have Mobb Deep without Q-Tip.
For real?
Absolutely. You got to read Prodigy book, man.
Damn.
The audio book is on YouTube, My Bloody Life. It's a great listen.
Huh.
And they tell you all about it. Yeah, if it wasn't for Q-Tip, we wouldn't have Mobb Deep.
Damn.
Yep.
That is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's always cool to see different subgenres coming together to help each other out.
Oh, wow. And on Fard Muhammad, I thought that was Justice League, but it didn't say Justice League, so I should have known. That's Terrence Martin in High Tech.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hold on, who is Terrence Martin?
I know who I think Terrence Martin is a singer.
Ah,
I'm not sure, but I know the name.
but high tech though.
Yeah.
High technology.
Anderson .Paak produced You.
Oh. Yeah, Joe, dude is cold, man.
Yes, he is.
Because it was so who is it? Who is it? It's Anderson .Paak, Mac Miller, and
Schoolboy Q?
somebody else. No, but these motherfuckers used to just like jam.
Mm-hmm.
Like just jazz jam sessions. Just like, you get on the drums, I'm gonna get on the piano, you get on the horn. And just go. You know? Like
Yeah, that's crazy, man. You
that's hard, man.
you hit it on the head. This is Busta Rhymes is 444. He produced You'll Never Find Another Me
Oh,
by itself.
that song went hard.
Yeah.
That song go hard.
Yeah, Nikki.
then-
Shout out to Nikki Greer, man.
Yeah.
He got one of the best voices I've heard in a long
Because she
time.
kept up with Mary J. Blige and Mariah Carey. There was an instrument came on at the end of the song. I'm like, the fuck instrument? Got Mariah Carey's voice? She was up there.
So let's talk about Look Over Your Shoulder for a second.
All
All right.
right. Look over your shoulder.
That's the one where they mangled Michael Jackson's voice.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like that. I just it's like you wouldn't do Prince's voice like that.
Oh, man. So Prince ain't fucking with nobody, right? Like Prince ain't letting nobody get the music. There ain't no Prince samples getting cleared.
I doubt it.
Yeah, so
Unless it's her.
ah,
Her could probably get it.
or Janelle Monáe.
Maybe.
She got a song with Prince. That's why I would say her.
And
But
her is
her-
like in the
Yeah, her
like
is actually
like
that good.
Prince co-signed her.
Yeah, like she's fine.
Mm-hmm.
She's fine. She has a great voice and she puts songs together very well. Like her is like, yeah, she's the shit.
So it's what I thought. Kanye West had nothing to do with this album.
Yeah, Kanye West is not a rap. He's not in the rap arena.
He's not a
anymore
secular artist anymore.
at all.
Yeah, he's not a secular producer.
No, that's an artist. A producer's an artist. You can't have a painting without a canvas.
Sure you can. We made plenty of paintings on without whatever you said. We had
Yeah.
plenty of those.
I mean, your canvas is your canvas.
So you can be an artist and not a producer, but you can't be a producer and not an artist.
Producer, no.
Okay.
Yeah, because you still gotta you still have to either you got some sound stuck in your head, or every time you hear this song, you think it should go like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a producer. That's somebody who's really either trying to get this image and this sound out of their head, or as somebody who's wants to change your shit to make it better in their eyes, to give them less anxiety when they hear it. That's probably what Kanye was going through. Like, just sitting in the car with his mama, just playing all this old stuff. And he's like, man, I wish that beat would just stop right there and start over.
Oh, it ain't Terrence Martin. It's Terrace Martin. Yeah.
But man, I wish this would stop right here and go back. You know what I'm saying? And then finally getting the tools to do it, and you get in there and do it, you know? Now, you can say you want to draw all day, but until you find a pencil and something to draw on, it's just going to be in your head until you get the right tools to get it out.
Yeah.
You know? So in that sense, a producer is an artist.
Well, I'll give you that.
You know what I'm saying? You need tools to get the ideas out of your head into a medium that other people can understand it in.
Oh, I understand that journey.
You know?
Shoot, going from having beats in your head to figuring out how to get them into the MPC.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I remember every chord.
I remember almost crying because I couldn't figure out how to make that thing work.
Yeah.
Man.
We was hard-headed, though, because we had Google.
Yeah. It ain't matter, though. We had to figure out how to do that shit. But once it was on, niggas was like, shout out to Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to the God.
I am thankful in this day and age to still be getting quality music from them. That's the one thing that I was thinking about the whole time I'm listening. Like, man, the level that the older statesmen can get to now is not like, you know, like Big Daddy Kane and Kool Moe Dee trying to rap past their prime years.
How you think one of them two, Kool Moe Dee, Big Daddy Kane, would have done on the track with like a Beanie Siegel or who was the other? It was
Cool G Rap,
Jadakiss and the Locks and them.
Oh,
and
how do I think Big Daddy Kane would have did on the track with them? I think he did fine.
Yeah, because I mean, like,
I don't think he would have fit, but I think he'd have did fine.
Because like Kanye, he started doing it around that time.
Yeah,
you got the song was like, who got Mos Def? Who's on 2 words? That's Mos Def and Freeway.
Mos Def and Freeway, all doing the mashups.
Yeah, he was really good at that shit. Like,
yeah,
I mean, even to the end, Paul McCartney and Rihanna on the song with no drums. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
he was like he's always been the mashup guy. Vic Mensa and Sia.
Call him Muck.
You know?
Mashup King.
Mm-hmm. He is, yeah. And now he's running amok.
Shut up.
And Cody.
Yeah, but we blessed, man, because we got, all of the rappers that were great are now approaching 50, and they still rap well.
You know, man, you know what this reminded me of, man?
What's that?
My highlight of last year. Purple Haze 2.
Yeah.
It was like, man, Killer killed that shit in Killer fashion.
I would love to hear Busta Rhymes and Killer on the same song.
And then Busta Rhymes come out and kill it in Busta Rhymes fashion.
Could you imagine the fashion of a Busta Rhymes and Killer Cam video?
I mean, Busta's always had a Busta body. You know what I'm saying?
A Busta body?
So he always, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, he got to do that brolic New York thing. You know what I'm saying? But he's always had fashion, though.
Yeah.
Like, he ain't been no weird, you know,
it's always been
aftermath dresser.
Like Nocturnal.
or Eminem. or 50 Cent.
Or Dr. Dre.
Like, Busta Rhymes always had some kind of...
He came with some style, man.
Even if it was a big-ass first down with the Rasta hat on.
Yeah.
Yo.
Watch that mic now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or like, yeah, he's always had some kind of fashion.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Killer and Busta, I don't think they would match each other. I think Killer would be too, like, cool. And Busta would be like, yo, we gotta do it like this.
Nah, Busta Rhymes can match the level of the
he could definitely match Cam's cool.
Yeah. I think he would because he realized that it makes sense.
Yeah, because Cam ain't finna get up there with you. He ain't finna, woo.
Like, Cam is funny because when he say it, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Like, if he was
everywhere, like Wi-Fi.
Lemonhead end up dead. Shouts out to Killer, man. Shouts out to Javante Davis too, man. Before we get out of here, he just took a big step up. He is now the lightweight and the super lightweight champion of the world after taking down Leo Santa Cruz. So pretty much this fight was him going from a great, relatively not unknown fighter, but not superstar, into the superstar world of boxing.
All right.
And he did it in spectacular fashion, man, with that old Mike Tyson uppercut.
Man.
Knocked that man unconscious.
Yeah, man, so much, man. I know you don't like talking about other podcasts, man, but I've been watching a lot of Carlos Miller, just Carlos Miller by himself, not even the whole 85 South.
Yeah.
And I've been watching a lot of Mike Tyson, man. And Mike Tyson is like, for lack of a better term, a guru. He's been there and done it, and then he put that shit away and became like this super Zen master. And then now he's going back to the boxing. But after he's been through this whole Zen master, gone vegan, smoked hella weed, did the ayahuasca, you know what I'm saying? Like, he healed himself. Mm-hmm. He really healed on the inside and the outside. And then now he's going back to boxing.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that he's gonna like relapse? Do you think it's possible, a relapse is possible? Like, he might.
Yeah, that's why he was scared to go back. He'll tell you that.
All this Zen shit might just go out the window as soon as it's a ding ding.
Look.
And he's got a human being to mash up in his hands.
So it's 2 episodes of the Mike Tyson podcast that told you that this is the reason why. It was
he was crying and said, "I hate that motherfucker. I wish he would never come back."
That episode and the Sugar Ray Leonard episode.
I don't think I saw that whole. I didn't see the whole thing.
So on the Sugar Ray Leonard episode,
Sugar Ray Leonard, he country as fuck, right?
No.
Nah, then what was the one I seen though? The country ass dude.
You do know who Sugar Ray Leonard is?
It was a boxer. It was a boxer that was like surprisingly country as fuck. Roy Jones Jr. No. He was like the smallest out of 8 kids.
Roy is very Southern.
Maybe that was the one I saw. Evander Holyfield. That's
Oh
what
yeah.
Yeah.
It'll throw you off if you didn't know. But anyway, he was talking to Sugar Ray and he was like, man, I left behind the person I was, and it's like he was like, man, I have trouble with it, man, because I just be feeling like a bitch.
Yeah.
And it's like you combine those 2 statements, and it's like, man, he said it like, man, I stopped training because my ego will come back, and if my ego come back, the bad guy comes back.
Yeah.
Because he's a fragile guy.
Yeah, and that's the beautiful part about watching the show is that like this is.
Yeah, the way he talked to Boosie, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was like, hey, so you want to suck dicks or something?
Yeah, like he asked him if he was a homosexual and all kind of shit.
So you think you come at homosexuals like that
because you are homosexual?
You're like, no, I'm straight as an arrow.
Do you like homosexuals?
No. How the fuck else you finna respond to Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, man. Well, the time has come, ladies and gentlemen. I have to leave.
I have to leave.
No, but thank you guys for watching, man. Once again, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. www.youtube.com/Faculty Lounge. If you're listening on SoundCloud, share this with someone. This is soundcloud.com/faculty-lounge on Spotify. You can type Faculty Lounge into your search bar. Podcast should pop right up for you. Make sure you follow us across all social media at The Faculty Lounge. That's DA Faculty Lounge. I am at Chicago Fog.
I am at ENONOMOS.
That's twice you did it this show.
Bam. One more time. ENONOMOS.
See, you don't get the barbecue sauce line because you did it 3 times.
3 times and they remember it.
So you ain't got to say it no more.
I already said it twice. And then I said
I'm talking about ever again.
No, on this episode.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Every time you say it, you got to say it 3 times. Okay. 3 times.
All right, so thank you guys for watching. Make sure you tune in next week for episode 106. If I'm still here.
This is episode 100.
I mean 107. and we'll leave y'all with the words of Busta Rhymes. Oh, wait.
That is not the words of Busta Rhymes.
And in the words of Busta Rhymes,
Time to get back to the students, man.
double salute. Thanks for watching and listening. Peace.